answering your questions about retirement. It's Money Talk with Michael Eastham.
I keep hearing about gold and silver in my investments and how I need to have it. Is it really something everyone should have? If so, how much? And is one better than the other?
Yes, there are a lot of people out there selling gold and trying to get you to put money in gold. Now, here's the first thing that I would tell you. There's no perfect investment. That's the dirty little secret in the investment world. And yet, at the same time, a lot of times people that are selling gold, remember, they're selling a product. And they're advertising on very expensive media, like radio and TV, for example. And if you've ever received one of those gold kits, well, they're not cheap. In fact, they're pretty fancy and fairly expensive as well. So remember, they've got to make money somehow. And by the looks of a lot of those things, they're making a pretty good living selling and buying gold. That is a key piece. So if you peel back the layer of the onions, again, everyone's entitled to make money on the product or service that they sell. But as long as you understand what the requirements are and how things work. So if you think about the realities of gold, sometimes there are a lot of folks that will tell you, hey, put it in your IRA or put some portion of money in your IRA. That's okay if you're diversifying. But if you're trying to stash your money because you think that the apocalypse is coming, that's not necessarily a good reason to invest in gold. You want to invest for the right reasons. And if you consider the different ways to invest in gold, there are lots of different options. Gold inside of an IRA, for example, requires that you use a third-party administrator. That means that they have to hold the physical gold, and they also have to have somebody who does the paperwork to make sure that everything is in compliance with the IRS. Well, those things cost money, both the storage and the administration, in addition to the actual physical gold itself. Sometimes people don't realize how gold is purchased and how gold brokers make money. They make money based on what's called a spread. In other words, what they purchase it for versus what they sell it for. That means that if you spend $100 on gold, then you may only be getting $80 worth of physical gold. That spread makes up the difference. And that's what the broker keeps. Not only that, but when you go to sell it, you'll have the same transaction on the other side. So if you get that $80 worth of gold and the market value goes up by 50% to $120, and then you sell it, well, you're going to end up getting $96 for that gold, but you paid $100. You see my point? There are several different gotchas that you need to be aware of. Now, over the long run, gold can be a good inflation hedge. So it could be helpful to have some physical gold or silver in your possession. But there are also other ways that you can purchase gold. And that is through an exchange-traded fund or through a trust that's publicly traded. That gives you a little more liquidity, but you don't have the hassles of owning the gold or the silver or other precious metals. You don't have to hold it physically. Lots of different ways, lots of different points that you need to know, but you do need to be educated about it. So if you'd like more information, certainly reach out to us. I'll be happy to explain it to you and help you make a better decision about whether gold belongs in your portfolio as a part of your diversified allocation. Thanks so much for that question.
If you've got a financial question you'd like to have answered, click on the link below to submit your question. You may hear your answer on an upcoming edition of Money Talk.